Hello Internet, and welcome back to Minecraft. We are here in the world of my Redstone project, and I made this little room because it was mostly just digging, and that's boring on camera. I'm JD the Arbiter, and today we're going to be doing more hidden stuff to secure our base. So I'm going to seal up this wall that we made last week, or last time, I guess. I guess it was last week that we did Redstone. Wow. Well, last week that we did this project, I've been working on some co-op stuff with IB. So basically what I want to do with this room is, you have to have the right combination of levers. And I put sticky pistons twice in here, repeaters. And when the lever gets pressed, I want it to fire a sticky piston in the back here, so that you get the right combination of levers and it will open a door in the floor. Now, as per usual, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. I have seen some stuff like this in the past. I kind of want to have like a descending pathway here. Like if I carve out a little bit of the floor. Oh, I see how I'm gonna do this. So I'm just gonna have hidden pistons. So I need to take out all of this. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long, and 1, 2, 3, 4 deep, 5, 6. 5, 6. Alright. So I'll have some pistons push in. Let's see, I need to push in this block. This actually shouldn't be too hard. Oh, and I also need to have some take down this bit. Okay. So these ones, I'll just have pistons like this. And they'll normally be closed. There. So normally this will just look like a little dip in the floor. And I need these ones to not turn off when the stuff in back here gets fired. So this is going to be just a basic T flip-flop switch, I think. Let's see. Should be that I'll press out the second, so it'll go step, step, step. Alright, I don't need this bit. Oh yes, I do. Darn. I like it when things are slightly less complicated than they need to be. Alright. So when we get the right connection here, combination of levers there, I can just walk down these stairs. Let's get some light in here. How do I want to do this? I know how I'm going to set the combination is... let's not wall ourselves in here. So when these go off, they push, and they'll complete circuits. So let's say we have this one, and it'll complete that circuit. And then we want this one, and it'll turn on that. And we want this one. Nice and easy combination. Oh, and we also want to make sure that we can't destroy it accidentally, but actually that might, yeah, as a failsafe, if you hit the wrong combination, it just gets destroyed. So okay, that will power this block, that'll power this block, that'll power this block. Yeah, that works. That works. And there. Okay, I'm just going to check to make sure. So what's our combination? Bottom, top, middle. On, and okay, I'll turn off this one. Oh, I've forgotten to put an output here. Why did... Oh dear. Okay, so that's gonna end up firing 2 pistons. Okay. That's alright. Why does that... Okay, that one... It's the only one there that fires. Huh. That's killing my repeater. Or my torch. Alright. What the? What, is this a bud? Hang on, I'm gonna take off all the power for a second. I guess we'll just have to change our combination. Okay, so it'll be this one. Yeah, that should work. Output, output, output. We'll test them all. This, levers. Alright. That one works. So this should all work. Alright. Let's see. News that I can talk about. Hopefully going to get a server up. I don't know when, because I am, of course, on a Mac, and it's just insanely hard to try and get a server running on a Mac. Even for, like, computer geniuses, and I suck at this stuff. So whenever that gets up and running, I will definitely try and get voxel on there so that I can, and maybe multiverse, so I can have a separate world, and then on that separate world I can just that's where I'll have my Dota, because I really want to get that out. Pistons all the way to here. Okay. So this redstone should power those pistons. I'm going to try and incorporate the light up pathway that IB and I created the other day. Because I like that design a lot. Alright, this should... Okay, now that I've got all the kinks worked out, this shouldn't be too hard. So we've got that. Now comes the tricky bit. This is one of the reasons I like to do this kind of stuff on flat worlds. It's way easier than than on a normal world, because in a normal world you have to mine out all this crap. Whereas in a flat world you can just do the minimum to hide all your redstone. Ooh, hello. Okay, so if that torch is there, power's an output here. The output here... Oh, this needs to be a massive AND gate, doesn't it? Okay. There. 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 No, I don't want those two linking. Okay. Actually, I need them all to be on the same level, don't I? So... what I'll do is... that... there. Unfortunately, that does need to be a repeater. Okay. I realize I'm being kind of boring today. Lack of concentration, I guess. Ugh. Bleh. Yeah. Kind of a long day at school. We had, the way our school works is, for the most part, we work on a semester schedule. So, every semester we have new courses. So we have 4 really long periods a day. But I'm signed up for this class, the cohort. It's AP US History and AP English. And what happens is we just have them on different days. So alternating, I have history and English, and history is interesting, but textbooks are boring. So while I like history, it's going over textbook stuff is just absolutely the dullest thing anyone has ever had a kid in school do, ever. So, I don't know. I like history, but I don't like textbooks. Or I don't like our textbooks. They're just boring. Absolutely. Every line is jam-packed with information. And it's presented in the dullest way they could think of. Paragraph form. It's all big, chunky paragraphs, and I read pretty fast. When it's a fun book that I wanted to read. But when it's not a fun book that I wanted to read, it's just the absolute slowest process. Or even if it's a book I wanted to read, but it's just dense, Crime and Punishment being an example of that. That book is a very worthwhile read. I recommend you all do it. If you haven't already, for an English class. It's thick. I mean, it's huge book. It's a huge book. It's very, very long. And it's translated from Russian, and you have absolutely no idea who is who, because they have these weird nicknames. So everyone ends up having 4 or 5 different names. Let's see, where am I? Oh, perfect. Just need to go down here. Anyway, so figuring out crime and punishment is kind of hard. Alright, what's our combination? This bottom one and the top two, right? Right? Ah, there's the problem. Okay. So our doorway is now open. Now, from that same output line, we need to... I'm going to keep this open for now. Or actually, I'll just destroy it. All this stone. Oh dear. Redstone lives to make my life hard. I swear Notch invented this as a torture device for those of us intrepid enough to, like, try and use it. This torch won't power this line. Oi. Okay. I'm gonna take the lazy person's route. There. So it's messy, and it's not optimized, and you would never, ever want to build this in survival mode. Just make sure everything still works. Cool. No. That needs to stay. I'm gonna break all of these. Okay. This one's gonna be grueling. I think this is the... I think I'll just do this and then I'll cut the video. Because this is taking a while. Okay, from this output, we need to hit all the way back here. This bit. Now this is slightly easier because we don't have to invert the power. So output, oh. I'd kind of like it to have a sort of cascading effect. Where each one turns on exactly when it's supposed to. Like in order. So this one and then this one. But we can figure that out later. Because that sounds really hard. No space in here. So I'm hoping that eventually this whole compound will become just filled with redstone. It's kind of stealing IB's idea to have a house of redstone. But I want to do something cool too. Is that not a piston? Are there only 4 steps? So that's a little silly. No, there's only 4 steps. Okay. And this one also needs to receive power. That's going to be a little bit trickier. No. Okay. That'll only power that. Okay. Because if this one's always going to be on, I don't care about connecting the redstone line to it. Alright, now we have to just do what we did on the other side. And then we'll be done with this. So I might, if I can think of something else to do, I might do one more little bit of redstone. Ba 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 da ba. So I'm hoping that RC and I can start doing StarCraft every night now that one or both of us can be always recording.
Can I ask you something?
Anyway, now that I have the space and you know, we both have the time, we should both, one or both of us should be recording our games every night, because we do play most nights. I could swear that was... Oh, I see. Anyway, so we're both just gonna get better at StarCraft. Hopefully he doesn't get too much better. The thing is, his parents are a bit more limiting with his computer time than mine. So hopefully I will be able to play more often than he can. Because we play 1 or 2 games and then that's it for him. Alright, let's hope we haven't destroyed anything. Moment of truth. Ooh. And turn it back on. Oh dear. What have I done? Why aren't you working? What happened to my torch? Wait, what? Why is this guy powered? Oh dear. Turn everything off. So for some reason these are powering the ones below them. And our failsafe is now becoming an annoyance. Okay, everything is still there. I'm gonna try this one more time. There we go. Everything opens. What I'm gonna do so that this looks a little bit cooler is this is gonna go off first. And then this will take 8 ticks. That's a little over a second, I think. If I'm wrong, please correct me, because I do want to time things later on to have a specific value of seconds, and I don't know what the tick to second value is. Okay, one last go through, and that'll lead us into sort of an underground room. Turn this all off. Oh dear. What have I done? I guess you'll just have to power each one at a specific interval. Or what I could do is... What the... What? How does that work? Oh, I turned that on. Alright, I'm gonna break these pistons that are breaking everything for me because that's just getting really annoying. That's not... Go away, piston. You're one of the baddies. So what I'll do is I'll have decoy pistons. So whenever you press a lever, you'll still hear the piston fire. So you won't suspect. It just won't do anything. So that's really bothering me. Yeah, see, why are you powered? I don't know. Whatever. I'll leave those blank for now, and I'll figure out what's wrong with the random pistons firing later. When I'm off camera, and I don't look like such a big idiot. And I've made an absolute mess of my once beautiful house. Cut. Alright. It's dark down here.